All right. Again, welcome everyone to tonight's Taco Tuesday. We're going to hear all about Scentsy Club and how Amber is rocking it. I'm just going to give her an introduction on my own on the fly, but anytime throughout this Taco Tuesday training, post any questions you have in the chat. And then at the end, if Amber somehow hasn't answered them as she's, talking and training us, then we'll go back through them and answer them for you. So don't worry. We'll kind of do it at the end. But so Amber is a superstar director, and she can tell you how long she's been doing it. But I've known her for a couple of years. And gosh, I don't remember what year we met, but we kind of knew about each other. 12, Jan, you know how long Amber's been a consultant? That's really impressive. Is it 12 years, Amber? Yeah. Good job, Jan. What a memory. I'm so proud of you. I love that, Jan. Anyways, so sorry, my brain. It has been all over the place trying to get kids ready, and so I'm not all here tonight. But so long story short, my family and I decided to move out to good old East Texas. And we found this random place called Troop, Texas. And when Amber found out, she lives in Flint, Texas, which only happens to be about 15 minutes from where we were moving to. And then her kids go to Troop schools. Now we are actually in White House School District. So our kids don't go to school together, but it's just such a small world. And so it's been fun. She was the first person to come pick me up and take me all around Tyler, Texas, and tell me where all the good places are to eat and to wash my car and do all the things. So that was super fun. And we're both busy mamas, so we don't get to get together very often, but when we do, it's just so good. So I'm going to unmute Miss Amber, and then she can go ahead and get started. Let me see. Hold up. Okay, I think it's asking you. Oh dear.
I'm safe, I promise.
There we go. Okay, now you're unmuted.
Am I good?
You are good to go.
Okay, is the audio okay? Because I'm in my...
Oh, now you're breaking up a little bit, of course. Amber, are you still there? We had no issue.
Of course I am.
Okay. Oh, there you are. Yeah. You're back.
Am I good?
Yes, so far you're good.
Okay. Well, yeah, I apologize, guys. I will be home probably in about 5 to 10 minutes. So I'll do the best I can until then. But, that's one of the beautiful things. One of the many beautiful things about
Oh dear. We're just gonna roll with it.
Oh no.
You're good.
Bad.
We're just gonna roll with it. This is also the beauty of living in East Texas. We're just gonna roll with it. So you just keep going, Amber.
Okay. I hate that I'm having bad service driving down the road, but hopefully it'll get better. Yeah, so I have been doing Scentsy for 12 years, 6 of which is full-time. I used to be an elementary teacher, so I am tired with school having started a week ago, but nothing like teacher tired. I'm here to talk to you guys about club tonight, so I would love for Shelly to keep up with any questions that you guys have about club or anything that maybe you are seeing as getting in your way with building your club, because I am a huge fan of Scentsy Club. It has been a huge blessing to my business. It has given me residual PRV that I view in addition to all of the things that I still do. So it's just made my PRV that much stronger. Libby, did I pass? I passed Auntie's house, didn't I? Sorry, guys. Text Auntie. Doesn't look like it.
What did you ask?
Or
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh. You're
Am I
kind of
coming in okay? Or am I still breaking up?
you're breaking up a little.
If you can talk for about 4 more minutes, I'll be home. And
You
I'll be on
got it.
Wi-Fi.
You know I can talk.
I'm sorry.
Don't be, you're fine.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. All right. So I'm like, as my daughter just walked in and she's like, Mom, which color jeans should I wear? I like the pink with that shirt. Well, try on the pants for me, please. I'm on a Zoom. Okay. Okay, I've captured the idea. My daughter's going into 10th grade tomorrow. So very exciting. But also it's hard to figure out what you're gonna wear. Do you remember those days where you had to figure out, you know, your new outfit? I know sometimes I feel like that with SFR. I'm like, oh, I'm going on a trip. What am I gonna wear? All right, so post in the comments if you, I want to hear, okay, number 1, type 1 if you already have Scentsy Club customers, and type 2 if you have no clubbers at all, but you're wanting to work on it. I see a lot of 1s, 2s, 1s. Okay, love it. It's fine, even if you only have a couple, because that's going to end up being my next question is how many clubbers do y'all have? Does my husband count? Yes, he's still buying from you. That's fine. I want to see in the comments how many clubbers y'all have a month. And that includes your own. 4, 3 to 5, 1. 21. Good job, Noemi. 6, 16. Oh my God. 3 every 3 months, 3 to 5 monthly, 10 in total. Nice. You're welcome. Will you shut my door? Thank you, ma'am. Let's see. 7, 6. 1, 2, if counting ours. Yep, yours counts. Okay, no, I mean that it varies per month. That's fine. 3 every 3 months. Let's see.
I don't know if you guys can hear me, but this is excellent information. Keep it coming. I'm about 1 minute away from the house.
Perfect. So Noemi, you said you have about 21 total. How many do you think that is per month? 5 or 6 clubbers.
So I'm just gonna say it. Just I have my hands full. So that's about like maybe 7 to 8 at least per month, and then I have like quarterlies, like I have like 1 month where I have a bunch of quarterlies, so they're bigger ones. So those are like my greater months. So my goal is to like in the next month get a lot of more quarterly ones. That way it's spaced out.
I love it. Love that.
That's good. That's great info. Keep it coming. This is going to help me make sure that I tell you guys what's really going to help you.
Now, Vicky, you said 16. Is that total or is that every month? It wouldn't surprise me if it was every month, but I would like to know. Okay, and so then total, perfect. So I don't know if y'all track this, but one last question is how much PRV do you think this is bringing in per month for you? for your club? Fine. 100, 120, 400. Nice. Okay, 70 every 3 months. Nice, Noemi, almost 500. Roughly 175. 80 or 90. Okay, then JK, that's not my last question. Oh, and Amber is probably trying to get on her computer, I think, because I don't see
Hey,
her.
guess what? I'm
Oh,
home.
there you are.
I'm so sorry, you guys. But listen, that was a blessing because that gives me so much insight to be able to talk better to you guys. Okay, I'm heading to my office.
All right, I'm going to ask them one last question while you get in there. So I love
All right.
seeing everyone's, average is around 100 to 200. How much in PRV a month do you guys want to be getting from club? Noemi, 2,000. I love that. 500, 500, lots of 500s. 1,100, go Jan. Kelly's 1,000. Any 1,500. A lot of 500s. 300. All right. Perfect. Active. Yeah, I love that. Okay. I'm gonna let it turn it back over to Amber. I'm excited.
Oh gosh, guys, thank you for being patient with me. Man, that's just, you never know what's going to happen, but that is okay. All right. So that helps me cut the fluff and get right down to it. So club. All right. I will tell you guys, and please keep the comments coming. Shelly, I'm going to catch as many as I can, but don't let me miss anything important that I need to answer. So I have gotten as high as 53 clubbers. My goal is 100 by the end of 2023. I currently have 49 clubbers. Now that's individuals that do clubs. So I have more subscriptions than that. Most of my people do their club monthly, and I'll tell you why. I do have some that also have a quarterly, and I'll tell you why. So I currently have 49. And the reason it's gone down is because, yes, a couple of people have canceled. I actually had one reach out to me 2 nights ago that said, hey, can I set my club back up? Like, because she misses it. The other reason why I've lost some clubbers is because they've joined as consultants. And so their club has automatically gone over to their consultant account. Fun fact, pro tip, when they join, they need to use the same email address that they used to sign up for club, because then it will be an automatic move over transfer, and you and them won't have to do anything to get their club on their consultant account so that they get the commission off of it. But that's where I am right now with club. I average about 1,000, sometimes more, sometimes less PRV per month from club. My goal is 2,000 PRV from club this month. This should be, as long as I don't have skips, my first month to hit monthly sales award with just my club. So I'm not as high as others, but I am in the top 30 of the company with club. And that is enough motivator for me to keep it going, because I know I'm onto something. I love it. My customers love it. It's only up from here. The biggest thing that I get asked when I talk about club from other consultants is, how did I grow my club? So it all started back in the day of scent boxes. Before Scentsy made the whiff box and consultants were making their own curated boxes, I was making my own. It's not my spiritual gifting. It's not my love language. It was quite forced for me to do, but other consultants were doing it and being successful with it, and my customers loved it. And so I was doing it. I didn't love it. I loved the PRV, but I did not love the work. And I am type A. I am not artsy and creative. I can organize something all day long. I really can't make something cutesy. That's just who I am. So when we were, I believe in Anaheim at SFR, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was Anaheim, and Scentsy announced that they were going to start doing with boxes, I was like, done. I'm not doing scent boxes anymore. I'm capitalizing on Scentsy's with boxes. It was a bit of a transition for my customers, but they grew to love Scentsy's with box, especially once Scentsy like honestly got better at it. They were buying so many of my customers were buying with boxes. So I took that customer base and really started being intentional about moving them over to Club so that they could get it half price. I didn't do that via posting. I posted. Posts are great. Posts are supplemental to everything else that you're doing in your business. I did a lot of private conversations. Some people immediately took me up on it. Some people were a hard no. Some people ignored, right? We're used to the full gamut of responses. But I was reaching out individually to these people and creating the conversations. For some of them, it took months or years of moving them over to putting the Whiff box in Club so that they could get it half price. I went from ordering probably 20 to 30 to 40 Whiff boxes per month for my people, because I run a strong local business and some online. I would still place their individual online orders for them and just direct ship it. But I went from ordering that many Whiff boxes every month to now I maybe do like 5 or 6 because they have put them over in Club. So Whiff box was my biggest asset to building my club. Second, obviously, always get my bar. So my customers know that my all-time favorite Scentsy scent is My Home. So praise, when My Home came back as a bring back my bar, I was like, this is it. It is my moment to lock it into my club, but it's also my moment to advertise the heck out of this opportunity to my customers, because they know Welcome Home is not the same. My Home is what Amber loves. So I showed them, look, it's back. I'm locking it in, and I'm going to get this every single month, or however often I said, which obviously is every single month. So now when they have scents discontinuing like this month, we talk about it. I post to all the places. I go live, but most importantly, the private reach outs, right? I know so-and-so loves banana leaf and bamboo. They're getting a message. Hey, it's going away this month. Stock up or lock it into Club. Those things have carried me a very long way. A third way that I've really worked on building up my club, obviously, is by doing it myself. Now, if you're not in a financial position to do it yourself, to have your own club subscription, by all means, do not do it. But as soon as you are in that position, do it. Use your club coming in. And even when you edit your club, when you add things to your club, when you take things away from your club, all of those things, use them as opportunities to advertise it more to your customers. I go live unboxing my club every single month. It's also a great algorithm breaker on your VIP page. Sorry, I'm out of breath because I was like trying to get home so fast. I was driving carefully, but I was like, Libby, I gotta get in the house. I go live, I take pictures of my club and I put it everywhere. I post it to all the places. I put it in my stories. Anytime that I'm making an edit to my club, I either do a screen recording on my phone showing them how easy it is, or I just screenshot it. You have to really run everything that you do as a consultant and even as a customer, right? Because we're still using Scentsy, even as, especially as consultants. Run it through the filter of, is this an advertising opportunity? And if the answer is yes, get that picture, take that screenshot, capture that screen recording. You don't have to post it immediately. Save it to your phone. Use your camera roll on your phone as a bank of things that you can post and share later. But all of those things are absolutely opportunities for you to grow your club. So now that I've started to get such a big following in club, I also capitalize on those opportunities. So, okay, I love this commented because I know that things are working well. You know, you start to question, like, am I just talking to myself? So please keep the comments coming. And I want to hear honestly what you guys think about all of the things that I'm saying to y'all. Now when I have clubs run, part of my DMO, part of my daily method of operation is to look at my order history and see who has had a club run. I always, of course, thank the person. I just text them or I send them a messenger. Thank you so much for your club order. It ran today or it ran this week because things have been a little crazy lately. So I've been like copy paste sending that message to so many people. Thank you for your club order. It ran this week. And also always using that opportunity as a teaching point. So this month in that message, they're also getting, be sure you scour this list for scents that are going away and lock them in by August 31st. And I send them the picture of discontinuing scents, right? Because you're posting it, you're sharing it, you might even be project broadcasting it or emailing it, but they might not see it until they get that private reach out. So I always message them and thank them. I always use it as some kind of education opportunity. Right now, it is the discontinuing scents. Today, I had a club order run that was at 51 subtotals. So I let her know you're $9 away from a half price item. So I always open it and see, are they using their points? Are they getting their discount? Have they redeemed their half price item? Doing that has built their orders big. Most of my clubs are over $100. And so it's customer service, right? It's seeing what they're doing and helping them get the most value out of it. While I'm in that order, I screenshot their order, crop out any personal information, but I like to screenshot something that stands out to me in that order. Lately, my clubbers have been working their points and their discounts so hard that their out the door total, most of them for real, is less than their subtotal. So we're talking after tax and shipping, their out the door total is less than their subtotal. Now, some would say, Amber, why are you okay with less PRV? Because I guarantee you these people would not be spending over $100 with me every single month if they weren't in club. It's fine with me, but I will screenshot that and I will make a post or I will make a story, another clubber getting out cheaper than they would have without club or something like that. That's not so wordy. You get the idea. If I have an order that has a brick in it, I'll advertise the fact that they got a brick and the only way you can get a brick is through club. If I have a club order that has a half price whiff box, I focus on that, right? If I have a club order that's redeemed a ton of club points, I advertise that, okay? So again, every single thing that you're doing, you're running it through the filter of how can I work this into my business? And if I'm opening their order and I'm looking at it, I'm gonna be posting to my customers a benefit from their order. My customers, seeing that over time, have got a lot of them off the fence because they're like, oh, when Amber's messaging me, telling me about club, she's not just like being salesy. She's literally trying to save me money. And there's 49 of her customers that are doing it, right? It's the bandwagon effect. When people see other people doing something, especially in a big collective group like that, and I will screenshot my PRV, it's, I think last month or the month before, it was like 1,059. I'm like, thank you to my clubbers, over $1,000 in my sales this month were just from club, right? And then your customers are like, oh my gosh, people are actually doing this. Maybe I should listen to her, right? Or maybe I should click that link and check into it. So yeah, I do that. Lots of private reach outs every single month when I'm placing my first local bulk order of the month. And I'm getting whiff boxes. So I actually have a spreadsheet where I keep up with who all got a whiff box every single month, whether they got it via club, whether they had me order it, whether they got on my PWS and ordered it. And I circle back to all of them, if it's not in club, hey, no pressure, but do you want a September whiff box? And they're like, yeah, go ahead and order me one. Okay, do you want me to order it or do you want to get it via club and get 10% off or half price? And, it kind of goes from there. So there's all the conversation points, right? You just have to be creative with it. Now, I have seen a lot of people do really, really bougie Happy Mail for clubbers. And if that's what you're doing and if that's what you want to continue doing, that is completely fine. But I'm going to tell you that I do send them Happy Mail, but it is
Very, very simple. The reason why I don't go all out with club mail is because I'm already making a little less PRV, right? Because of the discounts, but also because someone may be placed in $100 club order. They shouldn't necessarily, in my opinion, get bougie happy mail when someone who's placed in $100 order locally isn't getting it. So I try to keep it very simple, very streamlined. I do absolutely want to acknowledge that they're doing club because I want them to keep that club. I do not want to lose that PRV. And I also use my very simple happy mail to advertise to my non-clubbers like, hey, you could be getting this too. In fact, if you go check out my stories right now, you're going to see exactly what I'm about to tell you I'm working on currently for my clubbers, because I do the same thing every single month. For my clubbers and for my PWS orders, they always get a scent circle of the current scent of the month. And that's it. I do write on the scent circle card, the backing, thank you for your club order, Love Amber, or thank you for your online order, Love Amber. It goes in an envelope with one other piece of PR material that I have. This month, it's going to be the sticker sheets, right? I'm sorry, my dog. He's going to continue scratching the door until I open it. I found the sticker sheets that print 3 to a page, and I can put those in a regular envelope along with that scent circle. I put a regular stamp on it, and I know some people's areas require a non-machinable stamp or hand sort stamp, butterfly, whatever you want to call it. Mine always go through with a regular stamp, and that's it. The only thing it's costing me is the stamp, the envelope, and whatever the PR thing is. This month it's the stickers. Usually it's the monthly specials flyer or something else that I have on hand. I keep it very, very simple because I need it to be duplicatable. If I'm sending 100 of those bad boys, I need to be able to crank them out in a couple of hours, right? I use my host rewards to get those scent circles. I just had a customer text me about my club. About her club. I use my host rewards to get those scent circles. That's another motivator for me to front load my month super, super heavy so that I can get all of those scent circles free. I love using the scent of the month because it's always introducing them to something new. And I have a sticker that I put on the front that says, just had another customer text me about bulbs. She has a club. She needs to put them in her club. I'm so sorry. This is my life. The sticker says, new scent alert, also available in bars and room sprays. It has my number and it has my PWS. So that way I'm not having to recreate something every month. It works every month and I just print them out in bulk. I sticker the scent circles and I get them in the mail. Again, use everything that you do in your business to run through the filter of how can I use this for advertising? So when I'm working on that happy mail, I'm taking pictures. When I'm dropping it in the blue box, in the mailbox, I'm taking a picture. Happy mail headed out to online and clubbers, online orders and clubbers, all of the things, because you have to keep it going all of the time so that people see, oh, she is serious about club, right? Her customers are jumping on board with club. I ask my customers to share out about their club on my VIP page. Keep it consistent. It's taken years. I told you guys, I kind of started this when we started the Whiff Box, but over time it works. And then when they have this club, I've sponsored so many people because of club. I'm like, girl, your club is over $100 a month. This is crazy. You need to just get that starter kit. Your club is going to automatically roll over to your consultant account. You're going to make commission off of it and you won't lose any of your bars or anything like that. Last tip, and I'm a little scatterbrained tonight and I apologize. If I make notes, I get nervous. So I'm just speaking from my heart, but y'all please ask questions. The last thing that I do is periodically I'll throw something different in my club. I tell my VIPs, I can get my Scentsy anytime I want to, and I don't pay for my Scentsy as a consultant, right? Because I'm always getting those rewards because I'm always plugging like you should join. You come to the dark side. It's great over here. But every once in a while, I tell them I only have club for my half price Whiff Box. You guys, like I ain't paying full price for that thing if I don't have to, and my discontinued bars, which currently has gotten a little out of hand. My club is so OG and so perfect. I freaking love it. But every once in a while, I'll throw in a car bar now because Clint's truck is stinking and I'd rather just get it in club and not have to remember it. I'll throw in some laundry or I'll throw in some counter clean because I want them to know you can put anything consumable in here. And then it just grows from there. They're like, well, gosh, I'm buying laundry anyway. I want these 5 bars that are going away this month. Okay, club it is. Goes straight to their door and they don't have to do anything for it. Yeah, that's all I got. I'm sorry. I hope that was somewhat organized and beneficial, but let me know what questions you guys have.
That was perfect. All right. That was a lot of people are like, oh, that's a great idea. Let's see. Okay. Heather said, I've shown just about everything I can with club, but I have some stubborn customers who will just jump to a new favorite scent. So they don't care about getting their current favorites in it. And I think the whiff box scares them. So what should she do?
So I do have customers like that as well. In fact, one immediately comes to mind. She actually told my husband, because she works with him, like, Amber keeps talking to me about club. And he's like, yeah, because it's awesome, but whatever. So with her, it's fun. I've loaned her my fall, winter testers that I've got in, and she just says, I'm more spring, summer girl. And I'm like, there's club. And she's like, yeah, well, I'll just order. Okay, that's fine. You can just order 10% off this month. I will order you as much as you want to. As far as the whiff box, she wants to see, it scares her too. She wants to see every month what's coming in it before she commits to it. So I'm glad that you asked that question, because I do have another system for my whiff box. I literally have a note in my phone titled whiff box show, because I have those customers that want to see the contents before they order it. So as soon as someone posts to that spoiler group, right, I post the teaser picture to my VIPs, but then I immediately message everyone on my whiff box show list the contents. And then I have another bulk order built up, because most people will go ahead and order it. If they don't want to do club, it's fine. I don't push it. But the other side to that is they also don't have a reason to complain about their bars being discontinued, because they had the opportunity to lock it in, and I'm showing them what it looks like to lock it in and keep getting it.
All right. Noemi said, so since you do that with the scent circles, does that mean you don't do the scent warmer of the month flyers?
You were cutting out really bad, but I think I got the basis of that question. Even if I do send the scent circle with the same scent on the flyer, it's fine with me, because they're also getting exposure to the warmer. So I do still send the same scent as is advertised on the flyer. Does that answer that question? I'm going to go shut my door, but I'm listening.
Perfect. All right. Another question, great question from Noemi. What if someone joined but didn't use their club points? Are they going to lose out on those because now they're a consultant?
Okay. Probably is the answer to your question. It's never come up as an issue with me. I think by the time they get to the consultant side and see how many amazing perks we get, like host rewards, because a lot of direct sales companies don't allow their consultants to get their own host rewards. It's a non-issue. It's never come up. But I'm very glad that you asked that question, because that's another system. I'm not type A at all. It's fine. That I do is when Scentsy emails us that report of clubbers that have points expiring, that's another perfect way to reach out to them and say, hey, because they got an email too from Scentsy. I know you got an email from Scentsy too, but I wanted to make sure you know you have points expiring this month. Click here to log in and use them. And then I'll send them like the discontinuing list this month or something. It's just another way to make sure that you're reaching out to all the people with all the things.
And then Tanya just asked, how do you use club points?
Well, I don't know that I could really explain that off the top of my head, because we as consultants don't get the club points, but I do know when I send my customers the link and tell them click here to use your points, they don't have any questions after that. So I know that I have graphics on my phone and stuff like that, but I think that it's pretty self-explanatory of how they can use it. I encourage, there's two options. They can apply it to their club to automatically be another discount, or they can use it on my PWS for a regular order. So if they wanted to get a warmer or a buddy or a fan or something that you can't get via club, but I just usually encourage them to just apply it to their club.
What web address do you give them to click here?
Okay, so super simple, right? I go over to my PWS and I click Scentsy Club, and then I copy what's ever in my browser. It brings them right to the club page of my PWS. And when I get my report from home office about most clicks on PWS, Scentsy Club is like in the top 3 for sure.
Okay, these are great questions. Okay, any more? I know the club is one thing that I am focusing more on as well. Okay, Noemi said they have to be logged into their account that's connected to their club. When they go to check out, it's in the payment area. I know some people,
Yeah, so
go ahead, Amber.
no, I was just going to say, you know, it's easy to get caught up in, and I'm not saying you guys are, but just trying to kind of bring it home while y'all filled the last of your questions. It's really easy to get caught up in trying to know all the things before you just go for it. But we're halfway through August. This is such a big month for club. Don't let yourself get hung up in all of those things. Go down that discontinuing list and just start reaching out to folks. I guarantee you, if you do it, you will get a clubber, at least one, or you'll at least get someone who's having a legitimate conversation with you instead of just leaving you on red or saying no. But the bottom line with it is you have to put yourself in their minds, because I'm such a frugal person. Like, I could go on and on spending money on stuff that I don't have to spend money on. So I put myself into their headspace and say, how will this benefit them? This will literally save them money by blah, blah, blah. And I talk to them specifically about that, because you can post till you're blue in the face and it's not going to work. And don't word vomit, 2 or 3 lines and send, because you've got to help them see how it's going to benefit them.
All right, totally agree. Vicky just posted a graphic with amazing arrows and everything to show how to do that. I already downloaded it, and I will, we'll post it with the video. And then Amber, if you have any other graphics that you would like to share with us, I'll post those as well.
Yeah, for sure. I sure will. And y'all feel free to follow me, because I use my stories a lot, or you don't even have to follow me. It's public on Instagram as sensational_journey is my line. And then you can see how I'm promoting club, because I just try to be very, very, very real life with my people. I don't want to be spammy. I literally want to save the money.
I love it. Your definite goals, Amber. And I think we
Well,
all
thanks.
feel that.
This hot mess. Y'all,
This hot
real life
mess,
tonight.
y'all, Amber earns
Thanks.
leadership for free, not only for her, but for her husband, because you were in the top 50 for both sponsoring and sales. So I think you're kind of a big deal. Kind of amazing.
Oh my gosh. That email was so fun to get, y'all. I scared the crap out of my husband when I got that email. I was like, ah! I was so hoping I'd be in the top 50. But to get it for both of us, I didn't even know that was a thing. I wasn't even calm enough to read the email. And then I was like, read it again. And I said, Clint, oh my God, you get to go for free too. Yay. Because again, I'm cheap. I don't want to pay for stuff I don't have to pay for.
That's what I was going to say. Talk about frugal.
Yes.
That's amazing.
That's what motivates me, y'all. Like, when club was part of the Find Your Focus, I was like, all right, let's go. That's just more motivation for me to push some of these people off the fence. And it worked. I had more than enough clubbers than I needed for that level or whatever. But yeah, for real, go for all the Scentsy things. Even if you don't want to go to SFR or Hawaii or Bora Bora next year, it don't matter. Earn it anyway, because jumping through all the hoops to get all the points that Cincy is offering us is what builds a business. I promise you. Just do it.
That's so true. And one side note I will say, because it is relatively new and I got to learn all about it because I had to train on it at SFR. There is a sales report that you can do. It's under reports. Anyone can see it. And then under sales reports, and then I think it's called promotions. You can click around on all of them. But there is one, it's the very last one. It's like you're looking at them. But so there's one that's for Bring Back My Bar, and that happens twice a year when we have a Bring Back My Bar, or if we have like a Bring Back My Buddy or whatever. But you can see anyone who's ordered that past bar, if it's come back in that Bring Back My Bar promotion. So it's great to reach out to them. And there's also one that happens twice a year in February and August when bars are being discontinued, and you can run that report. It does it all for you. It has all of the information that they have put in, if it's PWS or if you've put in through parties, and it will tell you when they ordered, how many they've ordered, and then you can even see how often they ordered. And it's a great way to follow up and go, hey, you've ordered this, and you've ordered it like 20 times. You need to add this to club. So it's an amazing tool that does a lot of the work for you. All you have to do is actually follow up with your customer using it. All
Yeah,
right.
for sure. Another, while Shelly was talking, it reminded me of this, that I do. As soon as you find anything out, discontinuing list, Bring Back My Bar list, make that post and ask people. Don't just be like, these bars are going away, buy some now. No, make the post. These bars are going away. Which ones break your heart? People start commenting. You follow up with them. It's as simple as that. But you got to message them. Like Shelly said, all these reports and creative posts and stuff like that we have access to, they're only as good as what you actually do with them. And that's not just commenting back. It's literally messaging or texting them.
All right. Thank you so much again, Amber. And even though we only live a few minutes from each other, it's good to see your face because we don't get to see each other as often as we should. At the beginning,
Let's get all these kids back in school.
Yes, please. Remember at the beginning, I asked y'all, how many clubs do you have? How much PRV do you have? Now, tonight, make a goal of how many you're going to add this month and get to working on it. Put the things that you've learned into action and make that goal and then hit it. And then do the same thing again next month. And because this is recorded, you can come back and watch it and get more ideas and more helpful tips. But with that, everyone says thank you. And I say thank you so much. And I hope you'll have a wonderful night, and we'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Thanks for having me.